All right, can you guys hear me now? Damn. Seriously, I said all that for nothing. Damn. That's the pits. Welcome in, guys. Uh, uh, yeah, my darn mic was muted. Thanks for telling me. So, anyways, I wanted to say happy Saturday to everybody. It's 9:36 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona, and sorry about that, guys. It's 58 degrees here in Phoenix, Arizona, 9:37 p.m. Sorry, I already said all that, but none of you heard it. And so, what I was saying is, happy Saturday to everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Saturday, great weekend. This is usually the day that if a lot of people usually have Christmas parties tonight, right? So we had a like a motorcade kind of thing, a motor parade thing that went through about an hour ago. That was cool. If you look in my shorts, you'll see that I highlighted a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. So that's kind of cute. Anyways, I was able to push that out right after that parade. And we get that every year, so which is kind of cool. So I kind of marked it in my calendar to make sure that I'm prepared next year for that parade, because it's like usually around the same time every year, and it's kind of cool. It's a bunch of side-by-sides and vehicles all together, and they've decorated their vehicles with Christmas lights. And there was actually a trailer with a I don't know, it was like a storage truck or a moving truck, but the whole inside of it had like Santa inside, and he was sitting and he had a microphone, and he was like saying Merry Christmas and all that. A lot of them play music. It was really cool. My favorite one was that little red truck. So I've been I was saying I've been all over YouTube and just kind of checking out what's going on all around the world. And of course there's a lot of not terribly a whole lot, but from what I've seen in 3 or 4 different states, there's some flooding going on, a lot of storms, snowstorms, a lot of snowfall, and a few videos I saw were a little flooding, and all of that stuff. And I was just kind of like trying to catch up with what's going on around the YouTubes. Good evening, Indian Boogie. How are you? How are you doing? It's 11:37 in Ohio, says CP. So let me just jump into the chat. Yeah, that was a long intro. Sorry, guys. I didn't know my mic was muted. It's good to see you, Indian Boogie. Boogie. It's snowing over there right now, Rashid. That's awesome. So yeah, it's been like in the 80s here in Arizona during the day. It's been beautiful. It's been really nice and sunny and clear skies, warm. So it's just been really nice, honestly, here. And I can't complain at all. I won't complain. And let's see. I don't know why I'm trying to get my camera to flip here. Okay, yeah, that's not working. Okay. So I was going through some shorts, and I found this short that had a scene from a show, and I was like, oh, this is. So I just pressed, I just like pushed on it, and it was a scene inside of a diner, and it was a waitress and a technician that got called in to fix like the internet signal or something, and the waitress walks over to the technician, and he takes a quick observation about her fingernails, and he goes, he says you're low on iron. He goes, if you take more iron, it'll fix the pitting in your nails, something to that effect. And she goes, or are you trying to say I have cheap nail polish? And he's like, no, you know, being low on iron makes the nails pit, and it makes your nail polish look like that. So she goes, well, my son paints my nails, and he's sitting over there, and he's special. And he looks at his son, and the little boy is sitting at the bar in the restaurant, and he has his whole setup in front of him, a salt and pepper shaker and sugar packs, and he has them all kind of arranged in a special way. So he goes, let me show you something. The technician tells the waitress, which is the mother of the little boy, and he walks over and he starts moving the pieces on the countertop of the sugar packets, and the little boy starts moving his pieces like a chess game. He goes, your son is playing chess, and he's just waiting for someone to play with him. And the mother looks at him, and she's just like hooked. She's hooked. He has her hooked because he understands her son, which has a very high IQ. Anyways, I went into the comment section, and someone said that show is called Scorpion. So I was like, So I went and looked up this show. And it like aired in 2014 is when it came out. So I found it, and I've been binge watching this show, and I finally watched the very last episode about an hour and a half ago. And that's what I've been watching, binge watching that thing. It took 4 years from season 1 to season 4. And I got to watch it in like 5 days. So that was kind of cool. Each season has over 12, 13 episodes, even more. Excuse me, hang on a second. So yeah, it's really good, and there's some weird quirks in there, like in the second season, or I believe the end of second season or the third season. I think it's the second season, where they introduce a device. The character named Walter, he's the head of the Scorpion team, where they're a bunch of brainiacs and they solve world problems. Anyways, he introduces a cube device that's just like Alexa, right? So when they're talking, it kind of gives it's a problem solving thing, or it responds. And I'm like, that's funny, because that's like the Alexa we use now. And then in another season, they have like this solar flare that caused this crazy aurora borealis, and we just had that. So I was like, this is crazy. This show came out literally, it's been like 10 years now, but this was way back in like 2000, from 2014 to 2018, and they're showing stuff that we're actually using today on that show back then. So that's just a little thing that tickled my brain, and it made me think, like, that's very interesting, and very, very interesting stuff that the writer threw all in this show. Anyways, it's called Scorpion. Mike, how you doing, Mike and Slim? How you guys doing? Welcome in. So yeah, I've been binge watching that, and Rashid says, hey, Slim. No, I'm not camping anymore, Slim. I came back, and I was home by December 1st. So yeah, I'll be home until next summer. Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, Slim. Hopefully you're doing well. And you too, Mike. So yeah, that show is it's kind of like a modern day MacGyver, but it's a whole team. It's a bunch of them, right? And you got like a psychiatrist, you got a machine genius, a machinist. You have a guy that's really good at numbers, and then the main character, he's like he has the highest IQ of all of them. But it's kind of a show like that. It's really interesting. It's called Scorpion. So that's what I've been binge watching, and kind of cool. So I was like, finally got down to the last episode of the 4th season, and I was just like, it didn't leave a cliffhanger. It ended really nice. So it was just kind of just odd, but really good. I mean, it's just a good show. The guy that was in the Terminator, so I believe, I think it was is it the first one where the bad Terminator, that's the cop? No, it's the second Terminator where the cop liquefies. He's like liquid metal. That character, that guy's in this show. I forgot his name. I didn't pay attention to his name. Anyways, he's in this show called Scorpion. And when you look up Scorpion, there'll be two. There'll be two. I don't know if the other one's a show also, but it's the one with the team. It's you'll see a team of so it's Walter. Um, one, two, three, four. I believe there's five on the cover. There's five people. So that's the Scorpion team. Anyways, if you go and look it up, it's on Amazon Prime. Paramount Plus charges for it. But yeah, if you have Prime, you can watch that whole the four seasons for free. Yeah, you know that guy I'm talking about. He's a little older, but he still does. You can kind of see in some of the action parts in the show where they use a stunt double for some of his stunts, but he's plays throughout the whole thing. He's actually the guy who finds Walter as a kid. So it starts out as Walter's a little boy, and he's from I think he's from Poland. I think he's Polish. Anyways, so he hacks into NASA to download some excuse me. So he hacks into NASA because he wants the blueprints of the rocket just to hang on his wall. Well, he gets raided by the government, and they think he's like a terrorist or something, or whatever they think he is. And that's that guy from the Terminator, the second Terminator, is an agent, and discovers Walter as a genius little boy. Anyways, that was when they first met in like the first season. It's very good. I really, really enjoyed that show. I can't believe I never heard of it or nothing. It aired in 2014, but it had a lot of weird things in it. It had like I said, Alexa in there. And I looked up when Alexa came out, and it actually said 2014. And I was like, no way, that's crazy. So they introduced it. I don't know if it was in the second. It wasn't exactly Alexa that they introduced in this show, but it was a cube box, right? Like a box, but like Alexa's like a cylindrical flat thing, speaker thing, and this one was a box, but it did pretty much the same stuff. And I'm like, that looks a lot like the idea of Alexa. Anyways, because it's 2025 now. Mike's throwing out the camel toe and the Wii and the Dorkfish and the Cheers. Thanks, Mike. So yeah, that show was pretty interesting. But towards the third and fourth season, you can already predict that they're going to screw something up but end up accomplishing their goal anyway. But it's just I liked it. I'm kind of a nerdy kind of. I like nerdy things like that, so I enjoyed it. It's got action in it. They saved the world several times over, and I like that stuff. Anyways, that's what I've been doing for the past 5 days. What is that? Those are that's the vampire teeth that I made for Halloween. So I went into the news from the neighborhood app, and I found a video of someone. You guys lock your doors, okay? If you have like a screen door, with a door and a screen door, and you've got your door open but your screen door is closed, make sure that you really lock that thing if you live in an area where people wander through. And or even in the boonies, you never know. I mean, there could be just people, you know, I don't know. Anyways, there was a woman caught on camera today, and she walked up to this people, this family's house. I don't know, a residence, and they had their door open, but their screen door was shut, and it had a glass. So it had glass on the top half of the door. The bottom half was like mesh, like wire mesh with like, you know, the aluminum design that's on the outside, the mesh is on the inside. Anyways, she walked up to this door, and she actually like did this like into their glass and was looking in their house. And she ended up freaking turning the handle, opening their door, and walking right into this house. And I don't know what spooked her. My hubby said that he heard a dog barking. I didn't hear a dog barking. And he said that spooked her because she kind of left in a hurry. Like she was in there literally like 4 seconds, and then turned around and opened the door and walked outside of the residence and walked away. I'm trying to pull up the video for you guys so you can see this, because this is some balls for this female to do that. I can't believe that. I can't believe that this person did that. And of course, it's over here where I live, and it's not. You know, it's not surprising for this area. Oh God, no. Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna do this. Trying to log in real quick. So, where is that? You don't even take the keys out of your truck. Are you kidding? Well, I mean, you live in a close-knit neighborhood. I'm sure you know all your neighbors really well. But we're talking about Phoenix here. Mike! I'm trying to find that post here. Okay, here it is. So what they did was they sent a link to the video footage, and I'm just going to share with you guys here what this woman. Please lock your doors, guys. Even if you sit in your house and you have your door open and you're letting the fresh air come in, right? See if I can find it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share here. Let's see if it's sharing it. Okay, so this is the video. Let me just lower the, well, it does, you don't really need sound. But so this is it right here. You don't have joy walkers? Well, lucky you, because I mean, it's still 88 degrees here. You see that? Okay, I did hear the dog. I did hear the dog this time. So yeah, that happened today. That happened today earlier. So I just want to reiterate to everyone, See, it seems locked because she tries opening it at first. She didn't even look in at first. She just straight up walked up to this residence, and look. You know what the telltale sign is that nobody's home, guys? Usually, see that light above her? Was that on before she approached the residence? Did you guys notice? Let me see. Okay, so no, it was actually on. If you leave your porch light on, people are going to know that either you're still asleep or you left. You're not home. When you leave your porch light on like that, I would suggest if you're home, if you leave your house, put that on a timer to turn on just at dusk, right? Because this is a marker here that tells people that nobody's home. No, I'm not camping, Slim. I'm home now. So that happened today, somewhere, actually not too far from here. So yeah, that was something that happened, and I would suggest that you guys like really fortify your doors. I mean, she did jiggle it and she pulled on it a little bit, but I think she realized that she could open up that door really easily. Hey Naz, welcome in. How you doing? And that's a huge no. I mean, it kind of looked like the door opened up to maybe like the front den, like a sunroom almost, before maybe the rest of the house, but I couldn't tell very much. I'd have to go back and look at it again. But yeah, that kind of stuff happened. Also, what else happened? There was a couple guys. Let me see. They recently had a shop with the cop. Okay, so there was here's another interesting post that I wanted to share. So I'll just read this to you. So right here is basically it says, oh, that's too big. Please be aware of these two individuals, definitely suspicious behavior. And this is what they were doing. I saw them both yesterday walking the neighborhood, possibly casing homes. Then today they both show up in a dark gray Suburban, sitting at my neighbor's for no reason. So they did a walkthrough the first day. The second day, they show up in a dark Suburban. So they come back in a vehicle, and then they're sitting by the neighbors for no reason. One of them takes a pic of my car, so I hit my alarm. The guy in the hat gets out and hops on a scooter and picks certain houses to walk up to, then takes a pic. This man on the scooter has a walkie-talkie. They said that they called the non-emergency number 3 times, got disconnected. They left a voicemail for the police officer that supposedly that they know. They have a ton of CBs and police scanners in their truck. If I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm just looking out for our community. And then they just give a description of this person. And this is a really blurry photo of this guy. And this is the other guy on the scooter. It's really blurry, but you can kind of make out what he looks like. And so this is like the really suspicious behavior with people in the neighborhood. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. There's another photo of the guy. He's taking pictures. It's kind of weird. He jumps on a scooter. That's kind of odd. So yeah, it looks like they're maybe, for all we know, these could be undercover cops. They could be getting ready to. They could be doing some recon on. I say recon; it's not military, but they could be doing like you know, collecting data for maybe there's a drug house next close by or something, or these are just criminals and they're casing the place. So that's basically the stuff that's going on around here. So yeah, they got out of state plates and Minnesota looks like. So yeah, that was something else that was kind of interesting. So when you guys, when I say I don't like to leave my house, this is why. I just all this stuff is always happening. Like, oh, here's a here's a package snatcher. Oh, these people are just horrible. Um, yeah, you can't open your doors. It is sad, Slim. Yeah, we never really had to lock our doors. Especially because when you have friends that live in rural areas, you never really have to lock your doors. You, like Mike says, he leaves his keys in his truck. It's nice that you can leave your doors unlocked and stuff, especially if you have family that lives around you. They can just come right over and walk right in. Growing up, that happened a lot, right? Family would come over, they wouldn't even knock, they just like walk right in, and that was normal. That was like just normal. That looks like a cucumber fern, actually. I really like that fern, but here's a, here's a package, Steve. Look at that guy. Uh, that's so bad. He's really making run for it. This is so bad. Unbelievable. He just doesn't waste any time. Unbelievable. So there's some pets. There's a missing teen. Gosh, I hope they find him. There's some tamales. What's this? It looks like, what is that, a pull tab? What is this? How long is it? When were these common in our family human world? Someone must be out metal detecting, or they must have been out in the desert. You can find this stuff all day long out here in the desert. This house supposedly it won the Christmas light fight. So they decorate their houses and they won. So that look at the extent they went to win this. And I was looking at this earlier, and there's like a gingerbread man on top of the house, which is cool. What's that blue thing behind him? Is that like a vehicle? Or that's a wreath above the door, and then all that blue up there. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just part of the roof of the house, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, all that stuff in the front, like, that's crazy. Look at all that stuff. That's like all kinds of stuff. Slim says, "Did y'all see where the guy called law because his illegal drugs got stolen with his 22 pounds of illegal along with, really? He actually called the cops? That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't think that, is that called like a stupid criminal? You get these stupid criminals that do that? I didn't see that. Honestly, I didn't see that. So yeah, I've been just kind of all over YouTube, and I still been watching kind of like adventurers that are exploring the desert and dwellings and things like that. And then there's so much BS videos on YouTube right now, especially with AI. There's a ton of stuff that people are putting out there that's created by AI. That of course it's got a narrator, and just a lot of bogus stories, you know, that there's that they're trying to pass off as like factual. So I've been running across a lot of that stuff. All that blue is icicle lights in the tree in their backyard. Oh, all those are icicle lights. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, that does look like icicle lights. Hey, Cockroach, how you doing, beautiful brother? Says hello to everybody. Good to see you. Happy weekend to you. So, what else is? So that house won the Christmas light fight, and let's see what else do we have. Mike, did you see the short with the little red truck? That truck was an old classic too, and they put all kinds of red lights on it, and they had a little tree in the back with the light. It was so cool. I was like, that's the first time in all these years I've been here that I've seen a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. And that was like the best one out of all of them. Honestly, that truck was mint. The truck was mint. It was beautiful. Boy, those lights just accented it even more. Did you see the moon rims on that? How they sparkled in the light? Oh gosh, just beautiful. What else? So there were several trucks that came through the neighborhood that looked like this tonight. What else? What else is in here? I hope that dog was sleeping. Our Phoenix Zoo has a new baby giraffe, and this is it right here. This is our new addition to our Phoenix Zoo, and that there, I think it's a boy. Is it a little boy? So let me see. 8 series is my like. You had to zoom in. Oh, okay. You had to zoom into that. 8 series to what? There's people that believe it, even though if it's fake AI. I know, right? So what did I just see recently? I saw a short that I know was AI, and people were thinking it was real, and it had like a ton of views. It was crazy. I mean, I want like a lot of views on my videos, but I mean, I don't think I'm willing to stoop that low to get those many views. It just to trick people. That's not cool. That says a lot for your character. It says a lot about you, who you are. So yeah, I just can't do that. The same guy went to the police station to report he bought the dope, but was complaining they was the wrong pills. He said he bought. They test and they was an arrest. Oh my god, those are called dumb criminals, huh, Slim? As long as you had your German Shepherd, you didn't care of buying locks for my house. Neither did anyone step inside. They'd only leave if only and when my German Shepherd wanted them to leave. Yeah, the best thing, I think, I mean, I don't know, people don't take it this far, but never let your dog be fed by anybody else. Train your dog not to take food from anybody else. I don't know if that's possible, but it's probably a good idea. We actually went. We left on, I don't know where we went. I don't know if it was to the coast for like a weekend getaway. And we got back and someone had poisoned our dogs. So I don't know if they were snooping around or if they stole anything. I was so young. I do remember that one of our dogs had passed from being poisoned. So that's another important thing to kind of take into consideration when you have an animal. You can have the biggest, baddest dog on the planet, but if it heals to a big fat T-bone steak, sorry, they're gonna get by your dog, especially if it has some pills in it or whatever. I'm that's just so how it is. Anyways, oh, like number. Thanks for the like, Cockroach, beautiful brother. That guy was from Florida. People have been making AI pictures of celebrities and making up all kinds of stupid stuff, and there's people believing it. Oh, I know. Yeah, I've seen that stuff too. I mean, you're supposed to be using it to help you, right? Just to give you a little help, a little boost with ideas and things and art and stuff like that. But when you create a nonsensical story or fictitious story and calling it true, then that's kind of, they're even saying that it's AI creating AI AI stuff. So, I mean, that could be happening too. And there's really like, it could be an experiment thing. It could be all experiment, allegedly. I don't know. Yep, that's true. That's what I taught him because my granddad's dog was poisoned too because the robbers got busted earlier on a failed attempt because they couldn't steal the chickens at his farm. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen, Slim. I mean, it's already it's like it's like an octopus when their tentacles. It's got its hands in all the pies, so to speak. You just got to learn how to spot it. I mean, with stories, like, oh, okay, this was this was a short. Okay, I remember it now. This was a short, and they were saying this is a Christmas mansion, right? And it looked like kind of like a drone had been put into a house, and it was flying through this house. It was a big, beautiful house, and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, and it was all decorated, all everything. Candles and just beautiful like stockings and the tree and lights and it kind of went through the kitchen of this mansion, and then I noticed that the carpet in the kitchen was underneath the cabinets. So I'm like, well, who does that? Who builds a cabinet and puts their cabinet on top of their carpet, their runner, right? So it was that made me realize it was AI. The house looked real. I mean, the furniture looked real, all the way down to the shadows, everything, until I saw the kitchen cabinets were set on top of that carpet runner. And I was like, that's not real. Darn it. I turned it off right away. I was like, guys, darn it. I almost got duped. But it's little things like that. You got to be observative. A lot of people don't even care. They're not observative. And that's fine, but I am, so. That's a FPV mode on a drone, which is just flying across all around. Yeah, you could also create short segment videos where it'll be, the video will come at you, right? It'll have movement, but it'll like either move the background away or towards you, or move the subject towards you. So I think it was just a bunch of clips just put together. And it looked like a drone, like almost like POV, the point of view going through this, like a kind of like a tour of a house. I swear it looked so real until it got to the kitchen, because I was like looking at everything, admiring all the decorations. It was a beautiful house, and then when it got to the kitchen, I was like, oh man, this is AI. I was like, darn it. Everything was in its right place until it got to the kitchen, and I was like, all right, this carpet is underneath the cupboards, the countertop covered, the cabinets, right? and it was right on top of the carpet. I'm like, no, that's not. Nobody does that in their kitchen. I mean, that would be stupid because it wouldn't even be level. It would cause a lot of problems. It's just not. So you keep getting praised by YouTube for being there for 20 years, but they never monetized your channel? Don't you have to apply for monetization? Did you do that? Because they don't just give it to you. You have to like, don't you have to fill out an application or something? Or a request? I kind of vaguely remember that little section where you're like watching your numbers and your views and your subscribers, and then you have to meet a quota, and then at the very bottom you have to like apply or request for monetization. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That's something between you and them. I don't know. I don't know, beautiful brother. Just keep trying. So, what else? What else have I noticed? So yeah, I noticed that since it started snowing and everything, all the slippery ice videos started coming out. Everybody's posting the ice slipping, the vehicles crashing, the vehicles sliding on the ice. So that's popular right now. All those videos. I watched a few of them, but some of them, like they played some from years ago. Like they were playing last year, where that big highway one, that really bad one, that horrible one, where everybody's like driving like over 60 miles an hour and just coming to a wall of crashed cars, and like there's no, so they're coming up over a hill, right? This video was out last year, and they're playing it again this year for the clicks, and it's a horrible one. Boy, that's like the worst one I've seen. And there's people actually just there's a big cement barrier wall, and a few like pedestrians, there's bystanders, and they're just they're watching, and like the semi trucks come, this big truck like plows into like a small little car, and you know, it's just really horrible. It's really horrible, because they're full speed, and there's, by the time they see the huge pile up, it's too late. By the time they hit their brakes, they start sliding, and it's just a really bad wreck. And they're playing it this year, like it's happening this year. So they do that for clicks, I think. Yeah, chain car crash here too, due to the dense fog. Oh, the fog, yeah. So yeah, we have warm weather here. I'm surprised. I've been out in shorts still, and I mean, I like right now it's in the 50s. It's 58 degrees. So I'll put on like a long sleeve after the sun goes down, and I can still be outside in shorts, but socks and shoes are comfortable, but not cold enough to like put pants on yet. So it's still nice here. It's warm during the day. It cools off in the 50s at night, and it's just really nice weather here. Let me change this song. Okay, so yeah, yeah, if you guys got some time on your hands, anybody that's watching and wants to is curious about that show I was talking about earlier, it's called Scorpion. It's actually pretty good. And it's taken like 5 days of my life. All right. Well, we'll see you later, beautiful brother Cockroach. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, I got some weed duty to do. I got some weeding to do, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. And so I was trying to put some rope lights on the around the cement walkway in the backyard, and I don't know what's going on, but like my palms started peeling. So and my knees started peeling. I was like, shoot. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm shedding. It's kind of weird. Never seen that before. Anyways, yeah, probably some gardening tomorrow. It's been so nice. I want to get it done, and it's so nice during the day. But Mike said earlier it was like let's see, what did you say? Was it? Can't remember what he said. He said it was like really cold over there. He's got a big ass dog in a 45. That door's there for your safety. That's what he said. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, the biggest, baddest dog is going to fall for a T-bone steak. I'm telling you. And I hate to say that, but, I'd hate for, it's just messed up what people do. Anyways, that's our new addition to the Phoenix Zoo is that little giraffe, that little guy, little cutie pie. Oh, it's a female. Okay, female Maasai. She looks like she has a toupee. So that's our new addition. What's going on here? Okay, these are some landscapers. Anybody sees coyotes in the area, please post location ASAP. Okay, what else is going on here? Yard sale. Okay, this was a day ago. A man followed my daughter and I last night while we were going for a walk in the neighborhood. See what I'm talking about? Where's this at? We were headed east towards 19th, and we've noticed a man walking in the same direction as us. He waved both times. When we looked back at him, he waves. The third time when looking back, I realized he crossed the street to our side and was walking right behind us. I looked right at him as he got closer, and he said nothing, just had a weird smirk on his face. I didn't recognize him. I don't believe I've ever seen him in the neighborhood before. We ran up to a neighbor's house, and he stood there in the street for a while watching us, and then acted like he was looking around, and then kneeled toward the ground as if he was picking something up or tying his shoe. What the heck? He then walked into someone else's yard and stood there for a little. What the heck? The neighbor came out and immediately called the cops for us when we told her about him. He took off on foot after that, heading north on 19th Avenue. The cops came and we gave a brief description. Then they took off to look for him. We went home after that. This was at night, so we gave the best description we could. He was wearing a dark hat, dark blue or black shirt, dark pants. He looked to be in his late 20s, really. Maybe early 30s, Hispanic or Native American. He has a slim build, he's kind of tall. Oh, that's interesting. One man going after two females. That's pretty gutsy. Carry your mace, guys, with you. I'm gonna get me some mace because I need to start walking. And I mean, nobody's gonna want to kidnap me, but if I see someone getting kidnapped, you bet your behind I'm gonna mace them. I'm not gonna just sit there and watch. Anyways, shoot, even a pocket rocket, a slingshot. Something. I mean, you don't really. I don't really ever want to hurt anybody, but um, I'll defend myself. What is this weirdo? Where did I see this? Did I pass it? Man points skin at a Phoenix couple's door. Oh, see, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. What's going on with this? This guy's just standing in front of someone's front door holding a gun, pointing it at them. Pointing it at the door. Like, what's going on with that? Some shady stuff going on around here. Where is that? This was on the news. Unbelievable. Sideways hat, probably straight out of prison. Anyways, I mean, we don't know his story, but still, you don't do that. It's just, you don't do that kind of stuff. Two doggies. Hello, Dougie. Okay, a celebration, 45 years. Congratulations to this guy. Here's a cat in a tree. Oh, I saw, that was another video I saw. I think it was a short. It was a guy who, he just, I mean, you see every year how the cats, they tear down your Christmas tree, right? This kid, younger kid, right? He fashioned a Christmas tree and built two cubby holes in there so the cat can actually go up into the tree. He stabilized the feet very well, and so the cat can actually sit in the Christmas tree. I don't know if you guys saw that short. It's floating around YouTube. But he goes into showing the construction of this tree. Pretty smart. So I mean, it's a green tree and everything, and it just has like one kind of cubby hole. It's made of wood. He made a wood. It's a wood structure, and he I don't know how he fashioned all the branches on there, the artificial branches. But he made like two cubby holes for his cats, so they can actually jump into the tree and sit in the tree. So I thought that was kind of cool. They won't knock it down anymore. They actually want to sit in the darn tree. Okay, there's a rant. Christmas Fest. We're going back to 2 days ago. I haven't looked at this in probably for 4 days or so. Just to see what kind of stuff is going on. I watched a video of a guy who was from where was he from? Is he Florida? He came to Phoenix and he did a video on the food here in Phoenix sold from the marketplace off of Facebook, and he tried like I don't know 5 or 6 different vendors, and a few of them, I mean, literally right outside where he purchased the food, they walked it out literally to him to his car, and he just put it on the trunk of his car and started like tasting it and reviewing it and critiquing, you know, the flavors and everything. And if he didn't like it, he literally spit it out right there on the floor, right in front of the residents. I was like, that's kind of messed up. Like, you could have like, if you're going to be critiquing food, you could have bought like a little table. Like he had, of course it was a rental, so he didn't give a crap what he put all over the car, but he had ordered from one gal, it was like a big aluminum serving dish with a bunch of cucumbers, hollowed out cucumbers with Takis in it, and it's like not churro, that red sauce stuff. It was like drizzled all over it, and he was like chewing it, and he like got like the the sauce like was all over the trunk of his car. And then he went to the next person. He actually liked that one. He didn't spit any of that out. But the next guy, he went and bought some ribs from someone, and he opened them right on the trunk of his car. This guy had wrapped them in kind of like it was like a wax paper, but it was like butcher paper. And he unwrapped it, and like he didn't have any utensils or nothing, so he had parked in front of, met the guy at a convenience store and ran in and got a plastic knife, and he was cutting it, and he was cutting it, and he was like ripping it apart, and the grease was flying all over the back window of this car. I'm sure it was a rental. It had to have been. And you could see the Taki sauce all over the trunk of this car. Like, can you imagine the person like washing this car and them being all pissed off? What the heck happened in the back of this car? You know what I mean? But the arrogance and the of this guy, like I like as soon as I saw that, I was like, no, I'm not watching this video no more. I was just disgusted. For one, he was like smacking and chewing his food like really in a disgusting manner. And I was just like, I was trying to look past all that and not like pay attention too much to all that. But it just got worse and worse. And then his sloppiness with didn't care about the rental at all. Just kind of made me just shut the video off. I was like, it's just disgusting. I just had to keep moving on. Oh, this guy takes a bike and a scooter right off of somebody's front porch. They actually knew the guy too. That actually had helped him, and he went back and stole their stuff. So I remember I read this story before, and see, because it says apparently you can't help people out anymore without them acting like the trash they were raised in. They even knew his name and everything, and he went back and stole some bikes. Other people have seen him riding down the street on a bike, holding a bike. So this guy's well known for bike thieving. Let me see. Oh, and I did make a pie recently. So there was a place that had a pie while I was at this camp, at the village camping, and they made this pie. Look at this little guy. They made a chocolate cherry cream pie, and the darn pie was $30. I'm like, darn it. We never did get a chance to go out there and buy this pie. So I told my hubby, I'm gonna make this chocolate cherry cream pie. So I made it, and I think I'm gonna probably go live sometime soon, and I'll remake it and go live with that. The pie is freaking amazing. Oh my god, it's just amazing. So let's see. What I want to do. So I was up till 2 this morning, and there was some. What are they doing over there? This is why I don't like living in the city. It's just idiots think it's 4th of July every night on the weekends. Anyways, they were playing music till like 2 in the morning, lighting fireworks. I mean, it's not like I was sleeping and I was trying to sleep and it woke me up, but it was just like, what about the people closer to these people that are trying to sleep? I don't know. It's just so disrespectful. That's what happens when you live in a freaking where you live where it's overpopulated. Anyways, I made this really nice pie, and it came out really good. Okay, let's see. There's a cute little guy. Here's another contestant on the light fight. This one looks kind of cool. So the decorations are definitely well worth taking time out of your evening to go and look around. The people get very creative around here, and they go all out. And as you can see with this residence, they went all out. Just really cool. So just over a block, I've shown it before. I might take a walk down there one of these nights soon and show you guys these this residence that like covers their whole roof, their garage, their front yard, everything that exists in the yard is covered in lights. Pretty much is the best way to describe it. And it's kind of cool because it all does stuff like designs, and then just on the opposite side of that block is another house where you tune into a radio station, and it actually, the lights react to the song that's currently playing. So that's kind of cool. That's just around the corner. See what else is going on in here. To request green, I wait on. So yeah, let me see. I think that's pretty much all. So let's see. This shop with the cop. Yeah, and that's about all. That's about everything that's pretty much on the neighborhood app. So I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to share. Let's see. I don't think I saw anything else that was interesting. I didn't make me a coffee. I actually had some cookie crumbs that I wanted to make and put on top of my whipped cream. The whipped cream's on my coffee. I didn't get a chance to make one yet. So yeah, hopefully everybody has a great weekend. And what else did I want to talk about? I think that's it. That was a ton of stuff. Usually all this stuff goes through my head, and then when I go live, it disappears. It all like takes a break. Oh, also in that show, the Scorpion show, there was an episode where a guy hires them for help, because this is a team and they're usually hired by people to help them in whatever problem they got. Anyways, this guy was a ghost hunter, and they went into in the episode. It was really interesting where they said the EMF frequencies cause hallucinations, and I was like, that's interesting. And so like I kind of like paused the show and I went and looked into the EMF. And it says it's not proven scientifically proven, but it has been noted that hallucinations occur around EMF frequencies. And so I thought that was interesting. So if you're gaslighted before you go into a place that they say that's haunted, they tell you, oh, this is haunted and all that, and then you're gaslighted, right? And if there's those EMF frequencies in that area, which can be heightened with copper and other elements, and if you already have been gaslighted, so you got all these images going out through your brain, I'm thinking, just is my opinion, that you're going to start seeing what they're telling you you're going to see, right? I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. So it was just little things in the show that kind of like made me curious and look stuff up. Yeah, there's something going on out there. I heard music earlier, and then I heard a bunch of like bangs or booms. And people get pissed around here when they light fireworks because they're animals. Their animals are their animals get scared. Anyways, so I'm an hour and 10 minutes in. I think I'm gonna close it down. Looks like we've lost pretty much everybody anyways. I won't take up too much of your time, and we'll probably go live tomorrow. Me and the mouse in my pocket, and I'll probably do some gardening tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming in, and hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you all soon. Go watch my short. It has a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree, and it's really cute. You'll enjoy it. And share it if you like. Like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and I'd appreciate it. I appreciate all the subscribers and the members of this channel. Thank you all for your support, and we'll see you all later. Oh. What is that, gunshots? Anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. We'll see you guys.